What's going on, guys and gals? It's the Russian here, and today we're going to be watching the new trailer for the movie Dune. I haven't seen the first one, but I did hear that it wasn't necessarily the best. However, the novels were written magnificently, so before the movie ever hits, I will of course read the novels. Nonetheless, let's check out what's in store here. From what I saw on the cast listing, it looks awesome. Bat Duck couldn't be here, but we'll get him next time. Let's jump in.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air. The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes. Their cruelty to my people is all I've known. What's to become of our world? Paul.
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis. I don't know what it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney. I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts!
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me. You need to be ready. You've never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
This is why Dune. Kill them all. God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground! Go!
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it. But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.
If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
Only together can we stand a chance.
It's time.
Alright, let's see if there's any end credit stuff. Alright, so the first thing let's take a look at is this right here. So the cast list. I mean, just look at this. You got Timothée Chalamet, who's been up and coming for a while now as a kind of a new major star in a bunch of movies. Oscar Isaac is always magnificent. Thanos himself, Stellan Skarsgård as well. That whole Skarsgård family is just filled with awesome actors, so it's awesome to see any one of them on screen. Dave Bautista, Zendaya, who else do I know out of this list? Jason Momoa, Javier Bardem. I mean, damn, that's one hell of a listing right there. Let's watch it again. I'm going to do some stops throughout it. And as I said, I never read the books. I know nothing about Dune, so we're just going to be commenting on what we see here. So overall, this is just a beautiful shot. I mean, damn, that's stunning.
My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low.
It's curious how Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet
Rolling
both
over the
have
sands, you
very,
can see
very light
spice
blue
in the
eyes.
air. The outsiders ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
colonists are just devouring, destroying absolutely everything, done for resources. I honestly have no clue. It seems like resources is a big thing, especially on a planet like this.
Their cruelty to my people is
Look at
all
the
I've known.
outfits. That's another thing about this. I mean, the soundtrack, whenever you're hearing it, kind of that Amazonian scream in the background, which isn't Amazonian at all. I think it's probably more Middle Eastern to vibe with that sandy dune-esque thing. Beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. I can't wait to just listen to that a little bit.
What's to become of our world? Paul.
A boy.
Hey, Duncan, can I trust you with something?
Yes, always. You know that.
I've been having dreams about a girl on Arrakis.
So Arrakis is the name of the Dune-like planet that House Atreides is going to be
I know what
visiting.
it means.
Dreams make good stories. But everything important happens when we're awake. Hey, you. Put on some muscle?
I did?
No.
Denis Villeneuve, I mean, Blade Runner, one of my absolute top favorites of his. Not much else to say aside from that. I mean, Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, both absolutely amazing.
We are House Atreides. There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile.
Look at that cool shot. So militaristic but diplomatic at the same time. So it doesn't inspire fear. It just inspires a sense of power. And the color scheme doesn't make them seem like villains at all.
Gurney.
I am smiling.
The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts.
I know you. There's something awakening in my mind.
You need to face your fears.
Come with me.
You need to be ready. You never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're...
It's a very interesting contrast. The outsiders seem to have a very, very dark aesthetic. Meanwhile, House Atreides has a very light, kind of white aesthetic, early gray, a little bit beigey.
brutal.
The Duke's son sees too much.
Just look at that shot. Stellan Skarsgård just being raised up into the air.
By Dune, kill them all.
And that just looks like the Death Star. No one can tell me otherwise. That just looks like the Death Star.
God in heaven.
Get everything with guns off the ground! Go!
It's interesting how everything has a shield for House Atreides. So even when that strike hit over here, you can just see that blue just screeching through everything.
Guns off the ground! Go!
Look at that.
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Alright, so he says they're picking up his family one by one. That means that people in his family are dying. I'm curious to see if Oscar Isaac is one of the earlier deaths, his father who seems to lead House Atreides.
Let's fight like demons.
Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides?
A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it.
Partially true, partially not true. I mean, you've had great leaders who were people who did not want to lead and were just pretty much arrived in the line of succession, and others who arrived in the line of succession not wanting to lead and just did an absolutely horrifically bad job. We'll see. He seems like a good kid. Maybe he'll be just a great leader at the end of this if his father dies.
But if your answer is no, you'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to
That
be.
thing is beautiful, this sandworm.
My son. If anything happens, will you protect Paul?
With my life.
And the soundtrack again kicks in. It's so cool. What was that? It's very weird. That shield just went full red and seems to be causing pain. Maybe it got hacked or something?
Only together.
So, Jason Momoa fighting his own people. Maybe there's some sort of inside coup attempt that the outsiders are causing.
Only together can we stand a chance.
Whoa, 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 I think we just saw Javier Bardem. Maybe he's Zendaya's father?
Only together can we stand a chance.
There he is, Javier Bardem. Always a badass. Always a badass. Yeah, maybe he's Zendaya's father. Who knows? And then, I mean, come on. Come on. He just looks so badass. This looks just like an awesome movie in general. I'm really excited for this.
It's time.
I may go back to the theaters for this. And I haven't been there yet. Since COVID started, that is. Alright, so once again, HBO Max flexes their muscles saying it's available on the day that it's released in theaters on HBO Max as well. I'm probably going to go to theaters for this because it seems like the perfect IMAX return to theaters experience. Really excited for this. Really excited. So curious to see what this is and very curious to read the books as well to kind of get some knowledge before I go into the theaters and compare contrast. Hopefully this is one of those movies that does good justice to the book itself. So that's my key hope here. And Denis Villeneuve has always been a good person to put your hopes and dreams into. Always brought it to fruition, I think. Alright, so that's it for our reaction video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully next time we'll have Bat Dog with us. Stick around. Talk to you soon.